When I started my cleaning business, I made a lot of costly mistakes, like a lot. One of them slowed me down tremendously. One of them drained my energy. One of them almost made me quit. And if you're just starting off, just starting your cleaning business, then let me save you the headache. Okay, so these are my five biggest mistakes that I made with starting my cleaning business. Okay, you guys, and I want to share this with you. All right. So, mistake number one was undercharging. It took me too long to realize how much I undercharged, like maybe about a year and a half into my business. Before I realized that I was so much undercharging and so much lowballing, right? I didn't even know how to price correctly. I had no idea, right? I didn't know how to account for time, equipment, experience, which is like my favorite thing with including in my pricing, taxes, travel, like any of that, right? Like instead, I just priced at what I thought I should have priced at. Like, okay, this is what I think people would pay for the services. So I'm going to price it at. I didn't do any market research. I didn't even like scout out the land to see like what is the value of the services that people equivalent to that kind of service industry, right? I was targeting a really high end area at the time when my very first started my business, a very high end area, and it should have really clicked in like, yo, Jazz, if you're trying to attract a high level clientele and offer a high value service, which I guess I didn't really understand those two things at the time, why am I charging so cheap? I knew I was trying to go after them rich houses. My company was name was Dallas Upscale Cleaning, and I was charging very minimal cost. Okay. So instead, I should have done the market research, search for 5 to 10 companies within that area and find out what they're charging, and do not charge anything less than the medium, right? Like literally find the 5 to 10 companies, write all their prices down, and don't charge anything less than that medium level. I'm not saying not to charge the most, but I'm saying, yo, at least don't be the cheapest. If I'm offering a premium service at an excellent rate and I have reviews to show that, why am I not at least charging the same price? That's crazy, right? So that was my mistake number one. It cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like no lie. It's a very costly mistake. Mistake number two, not hiring early enough. I tried to be real selfish, try to be real greedy, and thought that I could make more money on my own by just doing the cleaning on my own and not outsourcing, right? Cuz I'm like, well, if I pay my cleaners 50% of the total job amount, well shoot, I get to keep 50%. So that means I get to keep 100%. Oh my god, I get to keep all of it. And I was literally leading with the wrong mindset. I was leading with the cleaner mentality versus the CEO mentality, right? When I should have been looking at was like, yo, Jazz, how much money are you missing out? You're trying to calculate how much money you're making, but how much money are you missing out by not being available to be the middleman to get more jobs, right? So I took way too long and I tried to do it all myself. I kept my kid in my car. I had a rotation of clean towels. My trunk smelled like fabuloso. Okay, doing 2 to 3 jobs a day. If I got any call any time of the day, I was stopping what I was doing, go do the call. Like it was horrible, right? I literally went into burnout because I thought I could upkeep that maintenance of like 2 to 3 jobs a day. And then I would just start taking less and less jobs. Like, no, I'm not available. We're not available. And now I'm even missing out more money, right? So undercharging costs us hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not hiring enough probably costs us a couple tens of thousands of dollars. Probably even more because I could have made more money with bringing in more cleaners. But it was a very costly mistake. So what to do instead is hire immediately. Like don't feel like you have to clean first to start this business. Hire immediately. Like put that in the launch plan, okay? Hire immediately. I literally had a message the other day and someone was like, "Yo, Jazz, I can't make this up. Yo, Jazz, I really want to start this cleaning business, but I think I'm going to start cleaning myself." I'm like, "Yo, sis, love, boo, you ain't got to do that. Like, listen to me, please, okay? I try to tell you guys, a wise man learns from him. A wise man don't just learn from his mistakes, but learn from the mistakes of others. Learn from mine. Let my costly mistakes not cost you the same thing." Okay. Now, mistake number three. Oh, Lord. I almost I almost think this should have been mistake number one because they all really cost me a lot, but this one cost me a lot. Okay. Mistake number three was no client follow up system. Oh my goodness, y'all. I was out here just hustling. Okay. I mean, it was like no day was like every day I started at a zero mentality. It was like I had to get 3 to 5 bookings a day. Like that was my goal. 3 to 5 bookings a day, 3 to 5 bookings a day. Like no matter if I did 10 yesterday, okay, that was 10 for yesterday. Today's goal is still today's goal. 3 to 5 bookings today. 3 to 5 bookings today. 3 to 5 bookings today. And that was my worst on critic. So when I didn't get that, yes, that was when I was living in that fixed mindset mentality versus the growth mindset mentality. And I just knew I was a failure. Not even thinking like, oh my, yo, Jazz, you made $2,000 yesterday. Like, breathe, sis. Like, you good, right? Like, take the load off, chill a little bit. Like, no, I was straight hustle mentality. Like, no day is better than the next day. I don't care what you did yesterday. Today is a new day. And 3 to 5 bookings a day. Okay. So I didn't have a follow up system. If I would have had a follow up system, I would have worked smarter, not harder. And I would have been able to leverage the 10 that I had the day before. I would have been able to leverage the 3 to 5 bookings that I had the day before. Like you guys, I wish I would have had and kept better track of my numbers, but I didn't have systems to put in place and platforms. But we did a lot of cleanings. Like our first 2 years of business, we had over 372 reviews. Um, and not everybody leaves reviews. So that can kind of give you guys some insight as to like how much business we actually had. And I can just imagine like I didn't have no follow-up system with any of them to be able to convert them into a reoccurring booking. Where like if I could have just leveraged and been able to convert 10%, 20%, 50% of those one-time jobs into reoccurring. So again, I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars not having that proper system put in. I didn't have a CRM. I wasn't tracking, what jobs were being done and how, like did they love it? Did they leave a review? That one's not on here. That number's not on here, but is it on here? Nope, it's not on here. But it should have been asking for reviews. Because the reviews that we got was like, oh, they just gave it to us, so we must have did a good job. But I probably could have got way, way, way more reviews on all of our platforms that would have focused on that and focused on retention. So make sure that you guys have a proper CRM, right? We have Cleaning Biz AI. That tool is literally created to not only communicate with all your leads, not only close all your leads, but also upsell your leads. Like take advantage of these softwares now because I'm trying to find solutions for the problems that a lot of people are currently having. And this is one of them. So don't make the same costly mistake that I did. Okay. Now, number 4. Ooh, these are just ouching me, okay? Because I think I'm like I did the work, but I'm like, man, Jasmine, yo, every single time I'm like, yo, I just missed so much money. Mistake number 4 is marketing on the wrong platforms. So I don't want to say I was marketing on the wrong platform, but I was putting all my eggs in one basket for a very long time because I really did enjoy using Thumbtack. And here's a little tidbit: Thumbtack is currently having a new pilot program that launched, where they're testing out a new way of lead generation, which I'm low key very excited for. And I have a student that's in the academy that is based in the area, got invited to the pilot program. So kudos to her, right? Kudos for her learning the right way. Okay. So I'm gonna be looking on the back end of her pilot program so I can be able to like figure this out, give you guys some feedback before it even comes to y'all town. Okay. But I think what I did wrong was I just put all my eggs in one basket. I put everything into Thumbtack. And yes, it did me real well. But if I would have been able to diversify and also put the same amount of intention and the same amount of intentionality also in Google, I probably would have like tripled our numbers and would have been able to rank much sooner. Okay. But again, I just didn't know. But again, it cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? So I should have not just did Thumbtack only, but I should have diversified and also Google and also like not give up too soon on Yelp. Yeah, those are probably my biggest ones. Okay. Now, mistake number 5. Oh, goodness. Saying yes to every client. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. Saying yes to every client that wanted a special deal, an extra percentage off, some kind of special service that was done. Yo, I should have said no to some of them clients, okay, that were not good fits. Cause oh my goodness, I had some really bad underfit paying clients, you guys, underpaid clients. Like, I mean, yo, they stressed me out. I have some horror stories, but I'm not going to share them all because I don't want to like, you know, push you guys away from this industry. But this is like to let you guys know, like, you don't have to say yes to everything, right? A lot of the underpaid kind of goes to number one, whereas my fall for undercharging. I think the biggest job that I undercharged for was y'all gonna just kill me in the comments. It was a 10,000 square feet post construction cleaning. You heard it. I had a team of like 4 cleaners. My husband went to work, got off of work of a 12-hour shift, came back and finished helping us. We were still not done when he came to help us. Um, it was a 10,000 square feet post construction house where the whole house needed to be wiped down and cleaned. And I didn't have a shop vac. But the worst part is, y'all want to know how much I charge? I've never seen nobody pay no invoice as fast as they paid that invoice, y'all. It was like a thunderbolt went through their pockets. Like, yo, pay this now. But it was for $1,000. Yo, that is insane. I still to this day cannot believe that. And that was probably one of the worst projects I've ever done. The only thing that I liked was that I was able to get some good before and after pictures to post. And trust and believe we milked the mess out of those before and after pictures. But yeah, it was the worst. We also did a one cleaning that was like really, really crazy. It was an event type of cleaning, and they wanted cleaners there like 5 hours out the day, and then like on Saturday they wanted them there at an event. And that was like a really crazy clean, like what, a why, a what? And it was definitely undercharged on that as well. I had multiple cleaners there. I was like, why are we doing this? But yeah, so you don't have to say yes to every client, okay? Choose the focus area that you want to service. Know who your ideal clientele is. Learn the cues, okay? If people are trying to lowball you so much, you guys say no, it's not worth it. Okay, because at the end of the day, they're going to probably complain anyways, probably try to get more additional off or a full refund or even do a dispute. Like, it's not worth it. Like, it's not worth it. So just say no. Just say no. Okay, you guys. So my final thoughts. What would I do different, right? This is like the biggest question that I always get asked, right? If I can go back, I would have built systems sooner. I would have hired sooner. I would have used Google, Yelp, and Thumbtack all together at the same time. I would not have cleaned, but I would have definitely done the business. I would have definitely did the business. I just would have just did a little bit more smarter. I would have did a little bit more smart. That's all I would have done. Okay. But you guys understand that. Understand this. It's okay to mess up, right? I messed up clearly. I created a whole academy off of my mess ups. And it's all a part of the process. Like, understand that success and failure, like they're best friends, right? You're not gonna see one without the other. Like, they need each other. You need each other, right? You need to be able to go through this process. Entrepreneurship isn't take off mode like that. It's more like hills and valleys, ebbs and flows. And we learn in every single season what to do and what not to do. And every single season is needed for the next. So, as much as I had so much heartache and frustration and stress, I appreciate the seasons for what it was because it brought me to where I am now, and I'm able to teach you guys based off of that. So there's no way that I would regret doing anything. But understand that there is power in learning from others. Learning from others allow you to grow faster, right? When people say that they outdo me, it's like I wear that. Like that's my badge of honor, right? To know that you did more than what I did, that's dope. That means like you came in, you learned, you took all the information and you grew and you scale, like that's what's supposed to happen, right? So you guys, I'm having this workshop. The link is inside of the description. You guys get in this workshop, learn the right way to do things. Now that you learn what not to do, learn what to do. Okay. So I hope to see you guys in that workshop. So that way you guys can get the resources to kind of help combat some of those headaches. And if you're in a place to where like, yo, Jazz, I'm already there, like I'm in the headaches, it's not too late for you, boo. Like you can still get out, come learn what to do so that way you can fix this and not maybe not go through the you don't know what to do season as long as I did. Okay. So until next time, do all the things of all the things, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.